Hi, Coach. How are you?
I'm great. How are you doing?
I'm good. It is such an honor to be talking to you right now, no matter what anyone else says. I think you played a very smart, great game. I thought you were going to win.
I just have to sigh in exasperation. I overcame the most. Nobody wanted me there the first day. Everybody wanted Ozzy on their tribe. I blew the first challenge. I'm ostracized from my team. I put myself out front. I become the leader. I tell them, just give me a couple of days. Just give me another 3 days, okay? I know you guys want to vote me off. Just give me some time. I'll teach you everything I know out here. And, I led with compassion. I led, with people trying to make them feel, loved, valued, respected, appreciated. I made everybody feel like they were a part of the tribe. From the top to the bottom, I continually thwarted Brandon's attempt to sabotage that. I kept him kind of in control and under wraps. I kept the family together. I said, this is the 5 that are going to be there at the end on day 1. That's never happened. Maybe on day 2, 3, or 4, but never happened day 1. You say, this is the 5 that's going to make it to the 5. We made it to the 5. I make it to the end. I overcame the most. I don't think any returning player could have gotten that far without winning individual immunity. Even Boston Rob, after winning, last year, nobody could come back and win 2 times. Anyway, it was just tough, and I think that I deserved the win. It was heartbreaking. I was gutted on stage. I thought there was a chance that I could win. And these people that I had empowered so much, those people that I had empowered so much along the way were so quick to abandon me at my time in need. I haven't said this to any of the other interviewers, and, I'm down to almost my last one, but just came to my mind. I talked to the psychiatrist the next day, because of course they're there on site, walking you through everything, and she said, I grieved for you at the last tribal because it seemed as if the weight of the jury, their lack of satisfaction with their own performance, their jealousy of not sitting in the final 3, and it seemed as if their whole angst over failing in this game was put upon your shoulders, and I hated the fact that one man had to bear it. But in a way, it was a compliment to you, because they deep down knew inside your character and knew that you, like Samson in the Bible, holding up the pillars for the congregation, could bear the weight of their shame and misery and disappointment in themselves. So it was very tough. It was very tough to deal with. It took me a couple of days to process it. But as I said on the live finale, I feel a sense of incredible victory to connect with the audience like I did, to get to the end, to go out there in an unpredictable game and say, this third and final time, I'm not going to be a character. I'm not going to go out there and be, some sensitive guy that breaks down in front of everybody just to find redemption. I'm going to be Ben Wade, and I'm going to play this game.
Yeah.
And you know what? Damn it, I did, and I got all the way to the end.
Mm-hmm. So watching the game now as a viewer, do you still think you played a good game?
Absolutely, even better. The joyous reactions that I had just to life out there was really inspiring to see. The smiles, the inside jokes, the one-on-one that I had with Jeff Probst, from eating the donuts when he said, Coach, you're still glad that you sat out of this challenge? And I'm trying to keep a straight face, and then I laugh. I've got powdered sugar all over my beard. I mean, just those real and genuine moments that I had, the transformation of Cochran from a nerd that had been picked on by the Savai'i tribe to being really a valued member of our community. I hated to see him go. I didn't want him to go. I wanted him to be with me to the very end. But I knew that if I did that, all of Survivorland would say Coach is a hypocrite and a fool because he couldn't keep his word to that original alliance that he made on day 5.
Yeah.
So, I think it was a great run. I think I played it as good as I could have gotten. I know the honor and integrity got a little bit old. 3 weeks ago when I was watching the show, I was just like, don't use those words ever again, because, if you're a genuine man, you don't have to tell everybody that, hey, guess what, guys, my name is Coach and I'm genuine. But out there, it became a safety blanket for me, and it became almost like a mantra that I used on myself as well as other people. So I know that got long in the tooth. I know I didn't play perfectly, but guess what? If I hadn't have played and if I hadn't have said those words over and over again, there's a chance people would not have believed me and people would have voted me out. I mean, there was a lot of talk early on that they didn't show because there was no time for it. There's a lot of talk.
Yeah.
Coach, Rick would say, Coach, I might be the biggest fool in the world, but I'm trusting you. You say it, I look in your eyes, and I'm trying to believe it. I might be a big fool. Albert would sometimes say, I want to believe you. I am believing you, but there's always that thing in the back of my mind, everybody said this, that Coach played an honorable game twice, maybe this time, he's not. and that would scare them. And so it was something that I had to preach not only to myself but to other people. And like I said, it got me to the end, and it got me. It's not like I got smoked out at the end. It's not like Sophie won in a landslide like JT did against Steven in Survivor 18. It was a very close vote, and it very well could have gone my way.
Yeah, for sure. So if you were asked to go back, would you?
I am retired.
You're retired.
For good. Yeah, I'm totally retired. And there's a couple of reasons for that. Number one, this was such a beautiful experience for me, really. 39 days, up until that last tribal council, idyllic. Coaching people, transforming Cochrane, leading from day one, and really, thriving as a leader in the challenges, beating a team that was, I think, better than us, and with Ozzy and those guys over there. And so, in a relationship, if you have a beautiful relationship and it ends badly, then your view and memories will forever be tainted of that relationship. But this relationship and this love affair that I've had with Survivor was tainted after Heroes and Villains, and it tainted those first 36 days that I spent in Tocantins. And so for me to come back on this last one and have such a beautiful experience, I don't want to go back again and possibly have memories that are going to tarnish the past 97 days that I've played on Survivor in its entirety. That's one reason, and then another reason, this has been a great adventure, but it's time to close the book. This is not my identity. I know people recognize me from this, and I'm very gracious and grateful that they do. But for me, this is just another chapter in the book of life. I've had millions of adventures beforehand. I've got a movie called 180 coming out in February this year. I also have my own show that is going to come out this fall of 2012 that you can look for. So I've got a lot of other stuff on the horizon. Even if that stuff weren't out there, I'm very happy being a symphony conductor in Northern California and coaching the number 8th ranked soccer team in junior college in the nation. So I've got a great life. It's time to close the book on Survivor.
And you had a great run during your experience in Survivor, and it's better to end on a high note, right?
Absolutely. I mean, I really think that, the trilogy, if you look at it, is awesome. I came out strong out of the gate in Tocantins. Then, I kind of went through the mud a little bit, and everybody was like, this guy's the most arrogant ass that we've ever seen. I wanted to tell the audience, no, I'm really a genuine guy. I've got feelings. Please see me as a real person. So I kind of resurrected myself in Heroes and Villains. And then to come out and play this kind of game, after playing 3 times and playing against somebody like Ozzy that everybody's going to love, and really kind of changing my name and really finding the ultimate redemption on Survivor Redemption Island. It was a beautiful, beautiful creative arc. If you look at it just as a writer or just as somebody that can step back and look at that journey from start to finish, pretty awesome.
Good. Well, I think you played a great game, and you were a really fun person to root for, so congratulations, and good luck with whatever else comes next.
Awesome.
Thanks,
Thank
Coach.
you so much. I appreciate it.
Great. You have a great night.
Okay, you too.
Thanks. Bye-bye.
Bye.